Good evening. This is Sym Singh. This is our second DB, and in this discussion board, we are tasked with answering a few questions in relation to our reading and what we've learned this week so far. The first question asks us to discuss a benefit and a challenge regarding OERs, and how do these concepts apply to K-12 or higher education. The benefit regarding OERs is that it potentially saves costs for students, and that is what every college student wants to hear, and more than likely that is also music to the students' parents' ears as well. I know it would be a great help for me if at any point in time throughout my college career or even my graduate career that I can save money. I tend to do it, and I'm glad to do so. The students have the opportunity to receive a high standard of education at a fraction of the cost. OERs provide this for the student and provide a different, and in most cases a better educational resource for the student. The development and promotion of open educational resources is often motivated by the desire to curb the commodification of knowledge and provide the alternate and enhanced education. A challenge is technological issues. Some students may have trouble using some OERs if they have a slow or erratic internet connection. Other OERs may require software that students don't have and that they may not be able to afford. This goes back to the concept of price, which is on everybody's mind in this day and age. Cost, how much do things cost? And this could be a major potential problem for students in college. And the funny thing is, it's funny because right now, as I make this video, I'm sitting in my car, as you can see, in a Lowe's parking lot. So there's the parking lot next to me. So I'm sitting in my car in a Lowe's parking lot so that I can get internet. The internet company has not repaired our internet since Sunday evening when it went out, and we are in a rural area, a small town, Greenwood, South Carolina. So and they're in no rush to do so. But what that does is it hinders my ability to do my work and do things that I need to do to further myself or to further my education. And so I'm stuck in Lowe's parking lot at 11 o'clock at night. But anyway, this is the perfect example of a major problem from a technological standpoint in regards to OERs. Now on to our second question. Analyze an example of school learning and provide both a case for or against it. How does this concept apply to K-12, K through 12, or higher education? A learning example would be that of a language learning class, a Spanish class, a French class, whatever you may have. A foreign language class. The class participates with each other by speaking in the language they are learning. So throughout the presentation or the interaction, the students are speaking in that language that they are trying to learn. They also pronounce things and talk to each other to help them learn. They are forced to communicate throughout the class in this language, and they get to practice their words in order to perfect the language. However, with the whole class engaging, it could single some students out who may not be able to communicate effectively. And also take away from the importance of the teacher. With all the students collaborating with each other, the concept of the teacher could possibly be lost. And then on to our next one, provide specific examples of how CSCL instructional approaches might be implemented in K through 12 higher education or corporate environments. CSCL instructional approaches might be implemented in corporate environments with the mindset of having teleconferences for meetings or events or planning stages, peer-to-peer meetings over the internet, a meeting with a field employee, with the operation headquarters being 1,000 miles away. But it's a face-to-face interaction because they're connecting through a teleconference, a telemeeting, over the internet. This makes the sharing of information easy, not just accessible via the internet, but also fully interactive. You see the person, you interact with them like they would be standing next to you. This concept also allows for data sharing. You can share documents and information in real time. This, in a corporate environment allows the opportunity of sharing and reviewing reports, data reports, with someone face-to-face over the internet, just as you would with that person if they were in the room with you. This allows for great interaction, great resource tool while still conducting your respective duties for that corporation. Thank you. My name's Sym Singh. This is my discussion board from the Lowe's parking lot. Thank you, and I hope you all have a blessed night.